Are you potentially missing out on thousands of pounds in benefits and pension credits? HMRC has just issued a crucial warning that could affect millions of families across the UK. If you're earning under £80,000 and have opted out of child benefit, you might be making a serious financial mistake. Today, I'm breaking down what this means for you, why it matters, and how you can claim what you're entitled to before it's too late. Before we dive deeper, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss valuable financial advice that could save you thousands. So, what exactly is HMRC warning about? In a recent announcement, they've urged people earning under £80,000 not to opt out of child benefit, calling it a crucial perk that many families are unnecessarily missing out on. Have you already opted out of these payments? Or perhaps you never applied in the first place because you thought you weren't eligible. You could be leaving money on the table without even realizing it. Let me explain why this warning is so important right now. The threshold for the high-income child benefit charge has recently changed. Previously, families would start losing child benefit once the highest earner had an income exceeding £50,000. But now, that threshold has been raised to £60,000. This means thousands more families are now eligible for the full benefit without any tax clawback. Have you checked if this change affects you? The impact of this change could be substantial. For instance, if you have 2 children and earn between £50,000 and £60,000, you could now receive the full child benefit of over £2,000 per year without any tax charge. That's money that could help with everyday expenses, school supplies, or even building up savings for your children's future. Why would anyone want to miss out on that? But here's where it gets even more interesting, and this is something many people overlook. Child benefit isn't just about the money you receive for your children, it's also linked to your state pension. Did you know that? When you claim child benefit for a child under 12, you automatically receive national insurance credits that count toward your state pension. This is particularly valuable if you're not working or don't earn enough to pay full national insurance contributions. So let's think about this for a moment. By opting out of child benefit, you could be missing out on 2 crucial financial supports: the immediate benefit payment and future pension credits. Have you considered how this might affect your long-term financial security? Now, some of you might be thinking, but I earn over £60,000, so I'll have to pay it all back anyway through the tax system. That's a valid concern, but HMRC has a key piece of advice even for those in this situation. They recommend that you still fill out the claim form, even if you choose not to receive the actual payments. This way, you'll ensure you still receive those valuable national insurance credits that contribute to your state pension. It's a simple step that could make a significant difference to your retirement income. Let's talk about the practicalities. How do you claim child benefit? The process is relatively straightforward. You can claim online, by post, or by phone. You can start your claim as soon as 48 hours after you've registered a birth, or as soon as a child comes to live with you. And here's a useful tip. If you haven't claimed yet, payments can be backdated for up to 3 months. So even if you've been missing out, you can still recover some of what you're entitled to. But what if you've already opted out? How do you opt back in? HMRC has made this process quite simple. You can do it online or through the HMRC app. The process only takes a few minutes, but could potentially be worth thousands of pounds to your family over the years. Isn't it worth taking those few minutes to check? Now, let's address some common questions I've heard from viewers. First, how much is child benefit actually worth? Currently, for your first child, you'll receive £25.60 per week, which amounts to around £1,331 per year. For each additional child, you'll receive £16.95 per week, or about £881 per year. For a family with 2 children, that's over £2,200 per year. Is that something you're willing to miss out on? Another question I often hear is, can both parents claim? The answer is no. Only one person can claim child benefit for a child. However, there's no limit to how many children you can claim for. So if you have a large family, the benefit could be quite substantial. Some viewers have also asked about when payments are made. Child benefit is usually paid into a bank account every 4 weeks. However, if you're a single parent or receive certain other benefits, such as universal credit, you can opt to receive the money weekly instead. One of the most significant misconceptions I've come across is people thinking they don't need to claim child benefit if they're not going to receive the payments. But as we've discussed, even if you or your partner earn over the threshold and would have to pay the benefit back through tax, there's still good reason to make the claim. those all-important national insurance credits. Think about it this way: by not claiming child benefit, you could be missing out on years of national insurance contributions toward your state pension. Over time, these gaps could significantly reduce the amount of state pension you receive. Is that a risk you're willing to take? The changes to the high-income child benefit charge thresholds are part of broader tax changes that came into effect this year. The threshold at which you start to lose child benefit has increased from £50,000 to £60,000, and the threshold at which you lose all of your child benefit has increased from £60,000 to £80,000. This means the benefit is now tapered between £60,000 and £80,000, rather than between £50,000 and £60,000 as before. What does this mean in practical terms? If you earn between £60,000 and £80,000, you'll pay back a portion of your child benefit through the tax system, 1% for every £200 earned over £60,000. But if you earn under £60,000, you can now receive the full benefit without any clawback. So, what action should you be taking right now? First, if you've previously opted out of child benefit because you or your partner earned over £50,000 but under £60,000, you should opt back in immediately. The easiest way to do this is online or through the HMRC app. Second, if you've never claimed child benefit despite being eligible, start your claim now. Remember, you can backdate your claim for up to 3 months, but why leave any more money on the table? And third, even if you or your partner earn over £80,000 and would have to pay back all of the benefit through tax, still consider making the claim but opting not to receive the payments. This way, you'll secure those important national insurance credits that count toward your state pension. Have you checked your eligibility recently? With the cost of living continuing to rise, can you afford to miss out on support that's rightfully yours? These changes to child benefit thresholds represent a significant opportunity to boost your family's finances. Don't let it pass you by. That brings us to the end of today's video on this important HMRC warning. I hope you now understand the value of child benefit, not just as immediate financial support for your family, but also as a way to protect your future pension rights. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more financial advice that could save you money. And remember, when it comes to benefits and tax, staying informed is the key to making the most of what you're entitled to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.